Hey everybody, I know you can't see me really well, but I had to get on and talk about something that's on my mind. I'm just thinking about work right now because I just quit my job last week, and I've been thinking about what it means to work, what a job is, all the really deep stuff. And just essentially how we equate so much of our value, at least in America, to our job and where we're working, what we're doing for work. Everybody always asks you the first time they meet you, oh, what do you do for work? What's your job? How do you spend your time, right? What's your job? That's what they ask you. And a lot of people ask that because they equate making money with their definition of success. And a lot of people want to size you up, and they want to ask you and find out how successful you are. So they ask you, what do you do as a job? So that they can compare themselves to you and judge you and see if they're beating you and see how they hold up against you, because they're not even, it's not even a selfish battle. Sometimes it's just like a check-in of I wonder if they're doing something similar to me and getting validation. You know, people want validation in that they're doing better, or even that they're doing worse, by reading someone's body language when you tell them what their job is, and then they'll look at you in a certain way. They'll react in a certain way, and you're going to get validation most of the time, or you're going to be invalidated, and that's going to inform you of your life. Anyway, we hold a lot of weight. We put a lot of weight behind work. But it's interesting because people are always like, what's your job? And they're searching for that question of how much money you make. But honestly, there are people that do things that aren't actually jobs that may make them money and benefit them. And yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about this concept earlier of I met this guy one time at a gas station who told me that I don't know if I've told you guys the story before, that he used to work for Intel for 10 years or something. And he was a software developer, and he made six figures and was, chilling deep. But then he was like, I was strapped to my desk. I never got to interact with people, and it wasn't what I valued anymore. I didn't want to do that job because it wasn't what I valued. And I respected the heck out of the guy, and he was saying that he likes working at a gas station because he gets to talk to people and see people, and everybody looks at him and thinks that he is a failure, essentially. And you really have no idea what people are doing. We are so quick to judge so many people, and we never sit and ask the full story. We just want our own selfish validation for our own path, and we want our own path to be validated, so we will belittle other people and try and make ourselves feel better about the fact that we didn't pick their path and that we picked the better path. I knew a guy in college I was acquainted with, I didn't really know him super well, who worked at a gas station and was sitting on a very heavy sum of money that he made from app developing. He developed an app and then sold it and made a lot of money. And he worked at a gas station. Those are both two gas station examples. There's nothing wrong with working at a gas station. If you work at a gas station, that's awesome. Do whatever you want to do, and do it. I know, it's hard to get by with maybe only a gas station salary, but I think that the front of work is just such bullshit. And I don't know. I'm just thinking about when I would tell people, oh, I'm working as a digital content creator. And for a while, it felt really good when I first started working at this job. I was like, yeah, I'm making videos, and I feel like I'm inspiring people and to make stuff. And it felt awesome, right? And we don't get a lot of the in-depth explanation for what people do in their work. And, oh, this guy's trying to merge right now. Really, guy? Okay. We don't get that in-depth explanation for why people do what they do, and if it's really fulfilling to them, right? you get this surface level answer and you don't actually understand all the ins and outs of what this person does and how it fulfills them. So for me, like, creating videos and being creative was always about sharing a story, a concept, and making it fun. And towards the end of like what I was doing, how much of that was happening, you know? I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, the work-life balance is really deceiving, and you should always be aware of what actually makes you come alive, you know? And I think there is a way to get paid for what makes you come alive. And I think that a lot of jobs also will sell you on, you'll be able to do this, you'll be able to come alive at our business. But then you're met with all this red tape, all this, you know, drama, all this systematic error, this inability to accept that human beings are human and unique, and we all bring to the table something really valuable. And businesses don't always see this, you know, if ever, honestly. And I just wanted to remind you all to remember that you are all valuable and you are all unique and you all hold some type of unique power within you that is marketable, that is special, that will get you somewhere. We are all unique beings. We all have unique stories, unique backstories. I just use stories and backstories. Stories and backstories. We're all unique. And I truly believe that the best kind of company that I want to work for is going to recognize my personality and is going to pay me to be who I am. I believe, and it sounds kind of capitalistic, fucked up to market people's personalities, but this is the whole reason why we go to work. Like, we go to work and we have relationships. Like, that is the best part about the job that I am getting out of, was the people. I loved all the people I worked with. That is why I pulled up. That is why I worked hard. It was the people. And I think that when businesses forget that when people at the top forget that there are relationships, that work is a relationship, and that people don't stick around when they're mistreated and when they're not appreciated and when they're not seen. I don't really know what else I was going to get at in this video, but thank you for listening. This is Finn's Nightly Talks. I hope you guys are all doing super well. Yeah. Don't let something put out your flame. Don't let a company put out your flame. Always stick to your guns and listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. It is so incredibly important to listen to your gut and to know the balance between work and rest, and to be proud of the work that you do put in. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you guys. Keep doing your thing. It's a crazy world out there, man. It is an absolutely crazy world. But I don't know. I trust God's plan to help people that care about people, and that people that don't give a shit about people don't get anywhere, and they get what's coming to them. You know, you can only get so far in this world being a piece of shit person. And some people make it all the way to the top, but I think, like, really, when it comes down to it, your entire quality of life is determined by how you live your life and what you do with your thoughts. And I'm straying away from the concept of work, but how work plays into that. Work is something that, you know, you take your life and you turn it into something else, right? You spend your time creating something for someone else, essentially, you know? Like, you're working together with a company, you're working together with your coworkers for what, right? You should always ask yourself that. Like, what are you working for? Because it's time and it's effort and it's your money, you know? It is all your time and effort. For me, it's been all of my time and effort, and I am happy with what I got out of this job. Absolutely happy. I have no regrets at all. But it is always good to be aware and taking mental notes of, I don't know, the culture and how people treat you and what your position really is and how valuable it is to you and to the company, right? But more importantly to you, because take care of yourself first. All right, I am talking about way too many things. Caffeinated. Bald Finn is going crazy. All right, love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.